The night was meant to be simple, the kind where comfort comes from small routines. Dinner together and a film playing in the background. I thought it was just another evening wrapped in the quiet familiarity of our life. She laughed at something on her phone, the glow of the screen reflecting off her face. For a split second, a name I didn't recognize appeared, and an uneasy knot twisted inside me. She noticed my glance, quickly turned the phone over, and brushed it off with a casual, "Just a friend." But when someone hides their screen that fast, you don't need proof to know the truth is already slipping through the cracks. I tried to push it aside, to settle back into the night, yet my mind wouldn't stop circling. Her smile no longer looked effortless, her touch felt colder, and her gaze seemed to drift anywhere but me. I didn't confront her then. There were no fights or accusations, only my silence. But after that, I watched closely. The changes weren't hard to see. She lingered awake at night, her phone now guarded by a lock, her face brightening at messages I wasn't allowed to witness. I became a ghost in my own home, staring at a woman who wore my wife's face but no longer carried the same heart. The breaking point came one evening when she was showering. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I hadn't intended to touch it, but my hand moved before I could stop myself. I unlocked it, and there he was again, not a single message, but a stream of them. Conversations that stretched back months. Photos, jokes, intimate confessions, plans for a future where I didn't exist. This wasn't a slip. It was deliberate. She hadn't simply betrayed me. She had been building a life where I wasn't included. I didn't wait for her to step out. I packed a bag in silence, took only what I needed, and left without a note or goodbye. She never expected me to go, but she no longer knew who I truly was. In the days that followed, I hid away in a modest hotel room. Her calls and texts came in floods at first, pleading, apologizing, promising explanations. But explanations don't erase betrayal. I blocked her, deleted our photos, cut every digital thread tying me back to her. You can't erase someone from memory, but you can dull their echo. 2 weeks later, I moved into a small apartment and started piecing myself back together. Some nights I still woke reaching for her, my body betraying what my mind already knew. But over time, the silence turned gentle. The pain dulled into something manageable. 6 months passed before I saw her again. I was heading home with groceries when I spotted her outside my building. She looked smaller somehow, not physically, but in spirit, like the weight of her choices had hollowed her out. She greeted me softly, as though no time had passed. I said nothing. She asked to talk, and against my better judgment, I agreed. We sat at a cafe I'd claimed as part of my new life. She fidgeted endlessly, stirring coffee she never drank. Her hands shook, her words faltered. "I never thought you'd really leave," she admitted. That was her mistake. Believing love made me weak. I told her it gave me strength to walk away. She tried to frame it as confusion, as if months of secrecy were a simple lapse. But mistakes don't come with good morning messages and stolen laughter. She cried, said she missed me, said she felt empty. I believed her sadness, but it didn't matter. Regret doesn't fix betrayal, and guilt isn't love. She whispered that she didn't need my forgiveness, only for me to know she still thought of us. I looked at her and felt nothing. Not anger, not longing, just a clarity I hadn't known before. I told her, "You think about us now, but you didn't fight for us when it mattered." She couldn't argue, and the silence between us said everything. I left her sitting there, walked back into my life, and didn't look back. When someone shows you what you mean to them, believe it. Don't wait for late apologies or words meant to patch over what's already broken. Sometimes the strongest choice is to walk away when they never expected you to, and never return.